Hello everyone, we're back, and if you're just watching, we did part 1. Of course they blocked the stream or someone reported it. Either way, who cares? I proved my point. And the video is still up, so if you want to see part 1 is up, where we talk about Pluto, facing your fears, trauma. Basically, Pluto is the ruler of fears, trauma, how we deal with our fears, how we deal with our trauma, how we are able to grow and evolve past it and become stronger, better people. Alright? So if you're just watching, now we're going to get into the question portion. So if you guys do have any questions, do donate. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat as well. Also, if you're just watching this video, this is where you can go to reach me for a reading. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or email me at lamarrtownsend@gmail.com or visit my website. Alright? But yeah, they didn't got you. Yeah, it's whatever. I proved my point, so it doesn't really matter. So I can still see some of the donations people sent. So we have 3 questions here. So Illy sent a question. Cleopatra confirmed she is helping me with a big purchase, a house. We made an offer and they accepted, but today they said they had to rethink. Will everything fix and go smoothly? Let's see. What does Cleopatra want this person, Illy, to know in terms of their house purchase? Will things go smoothly with their house purchase? Remember, you guys, if you would like to donate for a question, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. The show must go on, child. Alright. So I get the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles could be you looking good financially or looking, you know, being seen in a good light. However, I get the 7 of Wands, which can denote competition. Hello, everybody. If you're just coming in, we talked about trauma and things like that in the part 1. So now we're just doing readings. So yes, I also get the Ace of Wands. I see forward movement. The Ace of Wands is definitely forward movement. But I feel like there could be competition. I get the 6 of Wands, which once again can be forward movement. I get the Queen of Pentacles. This could be you or someone else, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus woman. And then I get the 5 of Swords. So there could be forward movement. If I were you, I would still have other options. But I feel like even if there's forward movement, I feel like there could still be drama moving forward. So I would just have other options just in case. So let's see the next person's question. And then maybe we'll talk about where Pluto currently is now, while we wait to see if other people will donate. But I do have the donations here that were sent on the other live stream. So let's see. Your next question is, will my friend Alana and I reconnect again this year? She's upset with me over something I said and we haven't spoken in 2 months. She's a Cancer. Will Coley's friend Alana and Coley reconnect this year? Will Coley's friend Alana and Coley reconnect again this year, or reconnect this year? Hi Mandela, how are you? I get the Ace of Wands, which once again can be forward movement. It can be taking action, so I'm not sure if you reach out to this person or if this person will reach out to you or make an effort towards you. I get the 7 of Wands. There definitely could still be some lingering energy in terms of drama between the 2 of you. However, I get the 2 of Cups, so I do see the possibility of letting bygones be bygones, the possibility of reconnecting. But you definitely would need to talk about what it is that caused you two to break up in the first place. I get the Hermit Card. So I feel like even after meeting, once again, I feel like there could be this empty feeling of, I'm not sure, like, I'm glad we met, but I'm still kind of not sure. I get the Five of Wands, so I still think there could be drama between the two of you, even if you do reconnect, or old things from the past could still rise again. And I get the Six of Swords. So I feel like you two, there's a possibility for you two to reconnect and talk, but I feel like it's going to take time for things to get reestablished, alright? In a good, healthy way. I'm good, Lamarr. Happy to see you again in live. Thank you. I am happy to be here. Let's get to the next question. The next question is by NGJM. Also, Lily, I think is your second question, what does Cleo want me to know? Cleopatra, what do you want? Thank you, Jenny, for your donation. Cleopatra, what do you want Illy to know? I get the Chariot, so I think she wants you to know that irregardless of where, what, when, or how you're going to move. I get the Four of Cups. I think you need to pay attention to the community you end up moving to or living around. Whether or not you feel emotionally connected to the community itself. I get the Tower. And the King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Tower could definitely be a warning of some sort. Once again, it could deal with, community or the community you end up living in or around. Or it could be associated maybe with the King of Cups in some way, shape, or form. The Tower definitely could be, be careful of moving too fast. I get the Ace of Wands. And I get the Queen of Swords. So, once again, I see movement or traveling for you. I do get the Tower, so you may want to, once again, be mindful of the people around you, the people you're working with. Because someone's, maybe, thing may be just to, to fulfill the job, or get you in a house and doesn't really care about whether or not you like it, kind of thing. So that's why I see, be mindful of that. Alright, now let's move on to NJM again. NJGM or NGJM says, hello, a Scorpio is copying me for years. Why is that? Why has a Scorpio been copying NGJM for years? What is this about, Spirit? Thank you, Jenny, for your donation. By the way, you guys, I am doing a live reading, so if you would like a reading, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for those are in the description box below for you to copy and paste, and I do also accept Super Chat. Okay, that card flew out. So I got the Knight of Pentacles. I think they like your style. They see it works for you, or they see certain things work for you. So I think they copy you to get the same results or similar results. I get the Seven of Cups. This person could be struggling with their own identity. This person definitely could be emotionally ungrounded. May have a lot going on in their lives. I get the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they want what you have, or they want your sense of stability. They want you could be like a little bit unbothered at times, or like they may see you as someone that's socially viable, but the Four of Cups can be definitely you limiting your especially with the Four of Pentacles, could be you limiting your interactions with this person, or needing to limit your interactions with this person. All right. Then I get the Three of Swords. So Yeah, that's what I see. This person likes to copy you. I feel like they see certain things work for you and they want the same results. And they see you as being someone that lives a life in some way, shape, or form that they want to live. Does that make sense? Box Media says, hey Lamarr, did you check out the Black Centurion card? I didn't because, I mean, I can't afford it. So I don't see why I would look into it now. But maybe there's something that I need to look into because you're saying you're bringing it up again. Maybe there's something that I need to pay attention to. Alright, you guys, by the way, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. If you're just coming in part 1, we talked about trauma. We used Scream 3 as an example. We were watching clips of Scream 3, which I thought was fine. I think someone reported the video, which I think is funny, because I'm very unbothered and the show goes on. So it is what it is, but I still got my point out. So that's what I love the most too. Anyways, let's get into Journey's question. Thank you for your donation, Journey. Thank you, Box Media, for your donation as well. Journey's question is, how's the energy for me this week? How will the energy be for Journey moving forward this week, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? How will the energy be for Journey this week? And also, that video will be standing up unless YouTube takes it down. So, because I actually think it was a great topic and great video. How will Journey's week go? I get the Death card, so there definitely could be an ending or some sort of transition or moving on from one thing to another, letting go of something that could show up for you this upcoming week, Journey. I get the World card, so if one thing ends, definitely, you know, there's the energy of a new thing beginning. The World card can also represent like a full circle moment, good karma. Alright, so even if there's some maybe relatively not so happy news, there's good news around the bend. I get the Knight of Cups, which can represent passion. It can represent you going after something you love. Knight of Cups can be a card of like romance, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. You know, maybe there's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Kelton says, I heard YouTube has bots that can detect audio videos that are copyrighted, which is why they find copyright stuff so quickly. That makes sense. I could see that. I could see that. Hey Lamarr, I sent in super chat question. Do you need me to write the question again? Cheers. No, I answered your question at the beginning of the video, so you may have to go back. We looked back at all the super chats from the previous video and answered them already. So now we're on the super chats in this video. But thank you for your donation. I get the Two of Swords. Hold on. Now I'm losing track of who asked the question. Journey. I get the Two of Swords, so I feel like there's definitely a decision on the table for you coming up this week. It could deal with a person. It could deal with like priorities. Do I do this or that? Alright. And let's pull one last card for Journey's first question. And then I get a Queen of Cups, so maybe a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio woman, you know, could be prominent as well, unless this is your energy. Thank you, Joe89, for your donation. Journey's second question is, when will my next relationship be? When will Journey's next relationship be, Spirit? I'm kind of hungry. I made some, soup or broccoli soup earlier and it was so good. I think I'm gonna have that probably after I get off live. It's very filling and delicious. What did you guys have for dinner today? Did you guys have anything good for dinner? In a minute we're going to talk about Pluto and where Pluto is currently and how that shows up in terms of trauma and facing your fears. Alright. So I get the Ace of Cups. When will your next relationship be? Hi Madhura. Yes, you can ask a question. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and you can copy and paste. So, I get the Ace of Cups for journey, alright, in terms of when will a relationship come in. The Ace of Cups can definitely denote maybe some emotionally fulfilling news or opportunity coming in. Ace is a 1 card, so it could be maybe within the next definitely year or month or maybe week. I'm not sure. I get the 3 of Cups, but I would say definitely a year at the most. Wow, a lot of y'all sending donations. I get the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups can be you needing to expand, open up your opportunities, open up where you, in terms of where you meet people. 9 of Cups can be the need for you to go out and have fun, I feel like, or, you know, live a life of content. When you are content, you are automatically more attractive. Alright. I get the 7 of Wands. I think you also need to go out and have fun or live a life of contentness without, like, the thought of, I'm doing this because it's going to get me my partner. Like, you know, you need to genuinely be content. You need to genuinely go out with the thought of, or with the intention of having fun and not just to meet people, because you will be disappointed if that's the case. I also get the 4 of Wands here. I think, I don't know if you have friends. 4 is the number of friends. Oh God, what did they say? Hold on. 4 is the number of friends. 4 is the number of... Oh, they blocked the video in some countries. Well, the good thing is I didn't get a copyright strike, but apparently the video is blocked in some countries just because we played a minute or 2 of a video. I don't care. I really don't. Yes, that is very true. Thank you. Yes, Jenny. I feel like you need to go out with your friends. Alright, I think you need to, like, get out more and not be so hard on yourself. And I get the 5 of Wands. So, I think you can be, like, really hard on yourself when you don't get what you want, or when it doesn't happen the way that you want. I mean, I get the Knight of Cups, so I feel like someone could come in or something could come in, but I think you need to be more content in your life where you are now. Alright? Does that make sense? Box Media is next. Thank you, Madhura, for your donation. By the way, you guys, if you are just coming in, I am doing live readings, so you can donate for a question. Hold on. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. Alright? And the information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. So, Box Media's question, let me see, child, because I can't see that far. With this small text, at least. Okay, so it says, I can't, I'm looking at my phone, by the way. I can't decide whether I should be an investor or acting, dancing as a career. Entertainment fields brings more fame and investing more money. I want both. Well, alright then. Should Box Media pursue a career as an investor or an acting and dancing? Should Box Media pursue a career as an investor or in acting or dancing? I get the Knight of Wands. No one mentioned anything about what they ate for dinner. I found that interesting. I get the Ace of Pentacles. I think, to be honest, you should probably go after money. I get the Two of Pentacles. So if investing brings more money, you may want to get into investing. And guaranteed money as well. I don't think acting and dancing is always guaranteed money. I think actors and dancers have a lot of ebbs and flows. I think you need something a bit more consistent as a main thing for now. Let's see. Yeah, I get the Devil card, which comes right next to the Two of Pentacles. The Devil card can be needing to like get your priorities straight a bit. I get the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. I mean, I think the best thing to do would be to invest with the Ace of Pentacles coming up and pursue acting and dancing on the side. That way, if you have the money from investing, you ate a chicken wrap. Ooh, that sounds really good. So if you have the money from investing, you can just make your own stuff in terms of dancing and acting. Alright? That's what I see with that. I'm not sure fame is sustaining, and maybe that's why the Devil card is coming up. Especially in this day and age, fame doesn't guarantee money these days. So, that's what I see about that. I'm starting to feel that Leo energy in the air. It feels rejuvenating. Yes. Yeah, that Cancer energy was like it was a little bit of a downer. I'm going to have to be honest. But that's because I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. Okay, so NGJM's next question is, thank you for the previous reading. Where do me and Miss Pisces stand? I haven't spoke to them in years. Where do NGJM and the Pisces stand, Spirit? By the way, you guys, I found a new health thing. I discovered, I think I was watching Tracy Brown, or actually, and she mentioned this, that if you drink vinegar water, now I only have white vinegar, but it's working perfectly fine for me with just that. Maybe I'll go, I've also heard apple cider vinegar can be really good, but if you suffer from GERD or heartburn or acid reflux, try vinegar water. Put a little bit of vinegar in your water. Don't drench it in vinegar. You know, just put a few capfuls, maybe 2 or 3 at the most. And I don't know what it does, but it helps with heartburn, acid reflux. I have been feeling so good today. It's my first day trying it, and it does help. So if you suffer from that, try vinegar water. Alright? Where do Pisces and the NGJM stand? I get the Hermit card, so I definitely feel like, you say you haven't talked in years. It shows with the Hermit card coming up. I think you two are not connected at all. I don't even think you're spiritually connected, psychically connected. You know how you haven't talked to someone in a while, but you can still kind of feel their energy? I don't see that there with the Hermit card coming up. Alright, or you can still kind of like feel a psychic connection with them, even though you're not like, you know, talking for no particular reason. I get the Six of Cups though, so I get the Sun card, so I feel like there's an opportunity for something to begin again, or for a reconnection to occur between you and this Pisces NGJM. However, I get the Death card, so I definitely think things won't be the same as they were in the past. The Death card can represent an ending, change. Thank you, Martiana, for your donation. The Death card can represent an ending, change, evolution, growth, the need to move on from one thing and move into another. A new beginning, typically. I get the Hierophant, so I'm not sure if this Pisces is a male or masculine energy, but the Hierophant represents divine masculinity or masculinity in general, right? Masculine energy. Lastly, I get the High Priestess, which ironically is the counterpart, the female counterpart to the Hierophant. So, I get a possible reconnection between you and this person, possibly. That's what I see. However, there could be something about change, things not being the way they used to be. So let's get to J.O.'s question. J.O.89. Will J.O. or Joe 89's ex return? Will Joe 89's ex return? Spirit? Will Joe 89's ex return? I get the Four of Swords. Will your ex return? I get the Four of Pentacles. If they do return, it'll be more of a friendly, casual kind of role. Could be very inconsistent as well. I get the Eight of Cups, which is a lack of an emotional connection. Not wanting to deal with the situation. Not wanting to emotionally deal with the situation. I get the Four of Wands, which once again, 4 is a number of, friendship, acquaintance, that kind of energy. Will your ex return? I get the Five of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't necessarily see them either not returning, or if they do, it's like not. I get the Six of Cups, so maybe there's a slight possibility they could return. But don't expect consistency. Don't expect don't have high expectations, I would say, even if they do. Will you get contact? Will Joe 89 get contact? I'm not sure from who or what, but will Joe 89 get contact? I'm assuming from the ex. Will Joe 89 get contact, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? By the way, make sure you guys like the video. Thank you all for being here. Will Joe 89 get contact? I get the Two of Pentacles. I get the Queen of Wands. This could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, female or feminine energy. Queen of Wands isn't necessarily the energy of waiting around. It's more action-oriented. I get the Temperance card. So the Temperance card can be contentness. It can be being at the right place at the right time. Excuse me. My nose is stuffy. I get the the Page of Swords. Once again, I feel like maybe with the Page of Swords coming up, there could be some slight contact. I get the Ace of Wands. So I feel like some contact could be made. I'm not sure if it's you reaching out or them reaching out. But I get the Three of Swords as the last card. So even, once again, if contact is made, there could be something disappointing. So I would not get your hopes high. All right. Try to remain level-headed about this situation. Alright. I hope that makes sense. DSE's question is, should I quit my job before I have to go back, or wait another rotation before I do? Should DSE quit their job before they have to go back, or wait another rotation before they do? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? You're welcome, Joe 89. I get the Lover's card. So the Lover's card could be doing something from the heart, following your passion. I get the Three of Swords. Yes, makes sense. Yes, Joe 89. Should you quit your job before you have to go back, or wait another rotation before I do? I get the Tower. Ciao. I almost feel like the less dramatic, the better. I get the Queen of Swords, so maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman could be prominent in terms of this situation, you quitting. Also, I get a King of Wands. This would be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So, I'm not sure if any of these energies could be you or other people. The last card I get is the Seven of Swords. I feel like the less drama, the better. So, if you maybe wait another rotation, I wouldn't leave them hanging. I feel like it could be a little nasty if you do leave them hanging or something like that. Okay, wow, we got through all of the super chats. Okay, now let's get to the donations from those who sent Cash Apps and PayPals. So next is Madhura. Thank you, Madhura, for your donation. Let's see what Madhura's question is. Excuse me. Madhura says, I'm a Leo and he's a Gemini. How does A feels for me and why is he acting distant currently? How does A feel for Madhura? How does A feel for Madhura? Thank you, Marilyn, for your donation. How does A feel for Madhura? Why is A acting distant currently towards Madhura? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? Okay, that card flew out. Why is he acting distant? I get the Six of Wands. Six of Wands represents forward movement. 6 is the number of relationships. I get the Hierophant. This person could be very moralistic. They could be like, they could have a high value system. Maybe I get the Strength card. I feel like this person likes you, likes the relationship with you, but they could be maybe a little bit bossy. I get the Empress. So maybe this could be you or someone else. I get the Sun card, which is forward movement. This is also a card of pregnancy. The Empress is also a card of pregnancy. So I'm not sure if that plays a role. Let's pull one more card. The Strength card can also be a card of pregnancy. The Wheel of Fortune can also be a card of pregnancy, which is the last card I give for you. So, once again, I'm not sure if that relates to the situation. But either way, I see forward movement. You may just need to give it some time or give him some time. Once again, with the Hierophant coming up, he could be very moralistic. He could like things to be, you know, go a certain way or, you know, that kind of thing. Alright? Does that make sense? I mean, otherwise, those are actually good cards. Alright. So I think next after Madhura, I hope that made sense, Madhura. Let's see. After Madhura, I think is Marciano. So Marciano's question is a dream question, and I was wondering what it was pertaining to. It was a lady dressed in black guiding traveling with me, just trying to tell me something. What is this dream that Marciano had? What does this dream that Marciano had mean about this lady in black trying to help him? You're welcome, on her. You're long distance. Is he stuck in anything or any interferences? I don't think I saw that. That makes sense, you being long distance, but you're welcome. Alright, so what does this dream mean that Marciano had, Spirit, about this lady in black trying to help him, trying to guide him, Spirit? What does this mean? Lady in red. I should have wore red today. Off topic, but they just released the new Halloween trailer. We should watch it and get the video taken down again. No, I'm just kidding. I watched it earlier and it was really good. It actually looks really good. So I'm actually excited for Halloween to come out. Alright, what does this dream mean, Spirit, that Marciano had? Alright, I get the Three of Wands. I think you need to step outside your comfort zones. You need to step outside the box. You may need to move in a new direction or in a certain direction where maybe you're not an expert. Maybe, you know, you're kind of learning as you go, but it's like best to start now. I get the Six of Pentacles. 3 can also be a number of travel. 3 can be a number of expansion, higher education, higher learning. I get the 5 of Swords. I feel like there's certain things you want to do, but you may not have all the resources to actually do them. Once again, it's kind of like the energy of you need to do something differently to get something you've never had. Or I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you get what I mean, hopefully. I get the Devil card. You may also need to look at any toxic relationships you have with people, places, or things around you that could be holding you back from expanding. And I get the High Priestess. So I think the High Priestess definitely could be this lady you had a dream of. So I think this lady probably was a real spirit, and it's trying to get you to see, certain things maybe that are holding you back, or could be protecting you maybe along some journey or path. That's what I see. Does that make sense? Do you think it's weird for people to wear hoodies in the summer? I love hoodies. They're so comfortable, and it's almost 30 degrees in Vancouver, but I don't feel hot. I get stares, but I like hoodies. I mean, if it's comfortable for you, go for it. I know I have not worn a hoodie one time this summer. So, you know, I would wear, you know what's really good? I could imagine a satin hoodie would be good for, like, summer. Satin is a really good fabric for summer. It can be kind of expensive, but I like to sew, so my number one go-to fabric when I go to the fabric store is satin. Satin is like a shiny fabric. Let me show you guys the satin blanket I made, actually. Hold on. You probably have seen it before if you like follow me on Instagram or something. Okay, so I think after Marciano was Marilyn. So I know Marilyn put her question in the chat. So hold on. So, by the way, you guys, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And the information for those are in the description box below for you to copy and paste at your will. And also, I do accept Super Chat. Let me go get my satin blanket that I sleep with all this time during the summer. It is really big. It's really huge. It's not dirty, but I haven't washed it in a while. But I sewed this myself. This is 4 different pieces of fabric. Hold on. And 1, 2, 3. It's 4 different pieces of satin fabric. I just kind of made what I had. Maybe if I just get up. So one half of it is completely this orange color on both sides. It's just orange. And this side I love the most. This is my favorite side to sleep in. And it covers my entire body. It's a really big blanket. Like, child, this thing is huge. And then on this side, I sewed together blue satin and yellow satin. The yellow gets dirty a little bit easier, so I like to sleep with it like, well, I like to sleep with the blue on the outside most of the time, but it's yellow on the inside, yellow satin. Alright. Very wrinkly. And then on the outside it's blue. So pretty. And it washes really well. It's so perfect during summer. It doesn't get too hot. It can get kind of hot. But yeah, this is my favorite blanket. I actually have another one that I made. But yeah, I love this blanket. So I recommend satin blankets if you don't have them. Looks comfy. It's so comfortable. Love the colors. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah, satin is the best fabric for summer. So pretty. Thank you, Mandela. You know I love luxury, honey. And the fabric's really not that expensive, you guys. Fabric is really not that expensive. Like, learning how to sew, I can imagine if I had actually paid for that blanket and bought it somewhere, that blanket would probably be like at least $100. I can imagine. Maybe I should make blankets and sell them. Would you guys buy blankets? Alright, anyways. So Miss Marilyn says, should I do business with Jerome? Is he trustworthy? Should Miss Marilyn do business with Jerome? Is Jerome trustworthy? What do you have to say about the spirit? Should Miss Marilyn do business with Jerome? And is Jerome trustworthy? Probably more. right? I get the Knight of Wands. I love blankets. Yes, Rosie Jewel. Hi, Rosie Jewel. Thank you for being here. I get the Chariot. Is he someone that's trustworthy? Should you do business with him? I feel like he may have connections with the Chariot coming up. So he could be beneficial in that way. I get the Nine of Wands, though, so he could have some personal self-interest or intentions or motives that may not be the most healthy for you, so you may definitely need to watch that. I get the Page of Wands. I think he knows, he may have connections, but there's certain things he doesn't know. I feel like he's good at acting, though, or good at, like, portraying like he knows certain things. Not saying he doesn't know certain things, but he doesn't know everything. I get the Three of Wands. When I get the Wheel of Fortune, I get a yes. This is someone you could do business with. Is he trustworthy, though? I feel like he may have energy of, like, being a bit more, like, focused on his own motives or his own self-interest. So I don't know how much you can fully trust him, but I do feel like he could be an asset to business. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, Miss Marilyn, you're welcome. Hi, Vaughn. How are you? Thank you for being here. I think we got through all of the questions for now. Marciano just sent another donation for a question. Thank you, Marciano. But before we get to that, I want to talk really quickly about the current Pluto that we have, I think, in Capricorn. So let's take a look. It's currently July 20th, 2022. I do not have the location set for anywhere, and it's currently 2:11 a.m. where I'm at. All right, so Pluto is currently retrograde in Capricorn. And remember, in part 1, we were talking about how Pluto rules your fears. Pluto rules also your trauma, your triggers. So collectively, with Pluto and Capricorn, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So it definitely could be collectively us dealing with trauma and fears and triggers from our past. It also could do with our past lives as well, all right? Because Saturn is the past, it is karma, and often karma can carry on from lifetime to lifetime, right? Which denotes a past life influence when it comes to Saturn, all right? There also could be some trauma triggers relating to fatherhood, father energy with Pluto and Capricorn. There also could be trauma and triggers relating to work, career, and job at this time, which we know is heavily going on right now, you know, with this economic world we're in. Alright, Pluto in Capricorn, you know, it's a fear of, once again, not making something of yourself. It's a fear of not utilizing your time properly or productively. Once again, you know, because Pluto, or Capricorn is time. And as we know, time, you know, is a man-made construct. Oh god, we have a troll. Time is a man-made construct, right? So really there's spiritual time and then there is physical time, right? And in physical time, you know, physical time is completely different from spiritual time, right? And we have to understand that, like they say, we don't know the time, place, date, or when we're going to pass, but we just know that we're going to pass. So we know our time here is limited, right? We don't know how much time either of us have necessarily, but our time here on Earth is limited, right? Either way. So Pluto in Capricorn, you know, Capricorn is especially aware of that energy. Capricorn, I know as a Capricorn and having heavy Capricorn in my chart, I am very aware that time, in terms of my time, in terms of this Earth, and time in general is very limited, right? So Capricorns are very efficient in how they make use of their time, right? So with Pluto in Capricorn, I would be very, you know, mindful of that. Pluto in Capricorn can also be a fear of, I mentioned earlier, like turning out like your father, you know, in some way, shape, or form, or maybe your father's side of the family. So like, you know, certain, you know, triggers, trauma can be like a cautionary tale. But at some point, and I told a story about this in part 1, at some point you've got to also, you know, face the fear, face the trauma head on, and not let it be a part of your story any longer. That's why we showed the clips of Scream 3 in part 1, because in Scream 3, Sidney Prescott, you know, was in the process of no longer letting her past be her story, right? Dealing with her mom, dealing with the trauma from, you know, her mom being murdered and stuff like that. All right. So just some things to think about, you know, and I think Pluto is going to be in Capricorn for quite a while. I think we've talked about Pluto and Capricorn numerous times. So, you know, just some things to think about. Hi, Avant Ika. Thank you for being here. Can you get a reading? Yes. Thank you, Jessica, for your donation. If you would like to donate for a live question, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. So let's get into Marciano's question really quickly. Marciano says, I wanted to know, I have a chart with everything fixed except for Pluto. I want to know the strengths of having all fixed signs in my chart. What is the strength of having all fixed signs in your chart? I don't know if I actually need cards for this. Or do you? I don't think I need cards. I'm actually going to pull my notes. And before I pull my notes, I'm going to go blow my nose because my nose is stuffy. I'll be right back. What are the strengths of Marciano having fixed signs in his chart, Spirit? I get the Four of Swords. It seems you're cautious. I get the Eight of Cups. You're someone that's cautious, having fixed in your chart. Eight of Cups denotes someone that doesn't give yourself away so easily. I get the Seven of Swords. I'm not sure some of these are honestly positive things or strengths. I think some of these are things you need to work on, to be honest. Especially with the Seven of Swords coming up. Fixed can kind of energy, all that fixed energy can keep you a little stuck. It is fixed energy once again. I get the Ace of Swords, so I think having a lot of fixed energy is definitely able to make you creative. You know, you have an energy of, if you give yourself time, eventually you will figure out a solution to your problems. It just comes to the energy of actually facing them or dealing with them head on once again. I get a King of Pentacles, which can be your energy. King of Pentacles is someone that's stable. King of Pentacles is someone that is fixed in their ways. It can be the representation of Taurus, which I believe is a... I believe Taurus is a fixed sign. Let me look at my notes. Yeah, Taurus is a fixed sign. So, yeah, you have the energy of stability within you, or the possibility of it. You're very action oriented. I don't know if you're fully there yet at this stage, though, to be honest. I think you're somewhere in the middle here. So I'm not sure if you fully envelop the strengths of all this fixed energy. I think you're still figuring out how to deal with it, how to work with it. Because, yeah, one of the things is stubbornness or getting stuck easily. So, that's what I see. Does that make sense? Alright. So, I think after Marciano... After Marciano... Let's see... I think it's the super chat. So let's see. I think it's the super chat next. So let's see. Jessica's questions are: Hello, Lamarr. I had a purchase made on my debit card I didn't make from a specific place. Any info on that? I feel like it was my friend Taurus, Sarah. What is the purchase that was made on Jessica Grant's card? Where did that come from, Spirit? Where did this purchase on Jessica Grant's debit card, where did this come from? I get the Knight of Pentacles coming up. One night I had a craving for Oreo cookies. I haven't had Oreos in years. I went to the grocery store right before midnight and bumped into a friend. Who would have thought? He probably needed to see that friend. Yes, it does, but I've noticed once I set my mind on something, I'm like a train, very tenacious in my pursuit of goals. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I get the King of Swords. Alright, so it could be a man associated with it. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like if it was someone else, it could have been from like an imprint on your card or the numbers. See how on the back of the King of Swords there's like, I don't know if you can see because it's so like, see these details, these imprints here? I feel like it's something with the imprint or numbers, something like that. Alright, let's see. I get the Two of Wands. The Eight of Swords. The World card. Let's pull one final card. And the Five of Pentacles. I feel like it may have either been, once again, someone who got your numbers from like an imprint or something like that, or, you know, taking down the numbers on your card, or it could have been maybe you made a purchase and forgot about it, or, you know, something like that, or forgot the time frames. Like I see, it could be one of those things. So I would backtrack and kind of go back, look at the time frames, look back at, you know, what you purchased, where you were, and I feel like you'll find your answer. Because I feel like if it wasn't you making that purchase, it was like, once again, just something you weren't even thinking about. I feel like swiping your card, not thinking about it, and maybe someone was able to get your information or something like that. So I would backtrack. But I get a man showing up, so I don't know if your friend Sarah is working with someone or what that could be. Your next question is, what caused the decline of your friendship? What caused the decline of Jessica Grant and Sarah's friendship? Let me face my fears. Oh, guys, I have to change my battery because my battery is about to die on my camera. So we're going to have to do that in a second. What caused the decline of Sarah and Jessica's friendship? I get the King of Cups, so maybe a man could be prominent in this. A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Thank you, KM, for your donation. Remember, you guys, I am doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. I get the Four of Swords. I feel like you could have just also naturally grown apart. I get the Page of Wands. I get the Knight of Wands. I feel like maybe one of you, whether this is you or her, graduate, or, you know, Sarah graduated towards, graduated or gravitated towards someone else or another friend group. I get a King of Wands, so the second man showing up here, so men are definitely prominent here. This would be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo man. Hi, Fairy Waters. And then I get the Eight of Cups. I think it's a combination of other people getting involved in your lives or in the friendship, and you just naturally growing apart. Alright. Alright, you guys, let me go ahead and change the battery on this camera so we can continue this live stream. Give me a second. Y'all are asking questions tonight, honey. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a minute to connect. Hold on. I am so hungry. Okay. So, oh, it's not. Okay, that's good. I had to focus it a bit more. Alright, so thank you, KM, for your donation. Remember, you guys, I am doing live readings, so get your readings in before I sign off for the night. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. But I also do accept Super Chat. So KM wants to know, should I just take a warehouse job, try and sell crafts, or try something else? My social anxiety and depression has me feeling stuck and fearful. Thank you. Should KM try a warehouse job, sell crafts, or do something else, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Okay, and that's how I feel. Like, we just drifted after a misunderstanding. She reached out, but I'm like, do I want to reply? Thanks so much. You're welcome. Go with your gut. I get the Eight of Cups, so I think you don't have much emotional capacity to deal with very much right now in terms of this question. I get the Justice card, so you're going to have to find something that works for you with where you're at right now. So if you have anxiety, social anxiety, maybe something where you don't have to work with people or around people would be good. So maybe arts and crafts or something else where, you know, where you don't have to interact with people so much. Okay? I know, for example, when I was working part-time jobs or corporate world, you know, those jobs where you can like stock stuff and be in the back rooms and not have to deal with people, maybe that could be good for you. Or a good option, or something where you work from home. I get the Eight of Swords, the Fool card. Definitely need to move in a new direction. Some of these issues you may have to attempt to conquer or deal with, or they could hinder you even more with the Eight of Swords coming up. I get the World card. So I feel like you will find something that works for you. The World card is the number of 21, so maybe the next 21 weeks. Alright. And then the Strength card. So I think you'll find something that works for you. Probably, once again, something where you don't interact with people as much. And you can deal with what you're dealing with in the meantime. Which is a perfect question for the topic, actually, as well. And that's how I feel like yeah, exactly. So you guys, I wish I could show more examples. Well, another example I can show, but I definitely know if I post this clip, this song, I definitely will get demonetized. So let me see if I can post like videos of it, or not videos, screenshots maybe. There's a song called "Face My Fears" by Utada Hikaru and Skrillex. Or Hikaru Utada. I think it's for the video game Kingdom Hearts. So if you've never heard of it, I definitely would look it up. I can't play it on YouTube, unfortunately. This is the singer, and Hikaru Utada, who I love, by the way. She's really talented. I listen to her music all the time. She's a Capricorn like me. And this is Skrillex, who I've actually seen live before, I think. And he was really good. But, yes, it's called Face My Fears. Alright. So I definitely would check it out. It's a good song. It's a good song to, like, work out at the gym to. So, yeah. Earlier, in the first video, if you just coming in, we were using Scream 3 as an example. And in Scream 3, the main character is Sidney Prescott. I'm looking for clips from the actual movie. So this is Sidney Prescott in Scream 2, or Scream 3, I'm sorry. And in Scream 3, she is working through her trauma by talking to other people who have dealt with trauma. That's her job. Of course, that's how the killer found her. Sydney's story is that her mother, this is her mother. Her mother was murdered in the first film. Alright, and now Sydney, her daughter, is being stalked. But in Scream 3, she's haunted by the trauma of her mother, the death of her mother, which we watched as well earlier. We watched this video, alright, where you can kind of see her having a traumatic moment. Of course, Ghostface pops right behind her, you know. But yeah, we use this as an example. This is a really good movie dealing with trauma, because like I said, Neve Campbell here, she works through her trauma in the movie. Alright. So it's a really good film. Once again, I can't show clips because we know what happened last time. Alright. I like Skrillex. Me too. I think he's very talented. I like them together. I think they made a great song. So where's everyone's Pluto in? Does anyone know where their Pluto is in? I talked about my Pluto in Scorpio. Which, by the way, Pluto in Scorpio is always dealing with trauma. Always healing from trauma, child. So be lucky we're not in Pluto and Scorpio season right now. It's Pluto and Capricorn. Pluto and Capricorn is a good time, though, to deal with your traumas from your past so that you can move on. Especially Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, because they're going to show up anyway. Might as well face your fears. You're Scorpio too? Yes, Jessica. Yeah. Pluto and Scorpio in the house. Alright, you guys. Well, I don't know how long this will be, but I am doing last minute questions. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for those are in the description box below. I also do accept Super Chat. I think so far we've gotten through all the questions. Pluto and Libra. Pluto and Libra can have fear around relationships. Maybe there could be fear around money. So there could be something with self-love. I meet people with lots of trauma. Same. Yeah, as a Pluto and Scorpio, yeah. I mean, you know. The generation we lived in was traumatic, right? A little bit. Actually, it was both good and bad. There were good elements, but bad too. Pluto can also be the energy of, like, bullying as well. So it's interesting when you get older. You know, I think most kids are bullied when they're young, but as you get older, it's like you think it didn't bother you or doesn't bother you, but you know, you're still triggered even at 30, 40, 50 by something that happened to you when you were 10, you know, 11, 12, or, you know, 8, you know, 5, 6, right? Once again, in part 1, we were talking about how do you respond to those triggers? How do you respond to that trauma? Because how you respond, you know, to your triggers and your trauma and your fears says a lot about where you are mentally, emotionally, and spiritually with that. All right? With that situation. Your Lilith is in Scorpio too. Ooh, child, you can be vindictive. Mandela says, so the Scorpio trauma doesn't need, at least it creates an eventful life. So the Scorpio trauma doesn't end. I mean, I don't think any trauma really ends. I think, you know, living is trauma, right? Sorry, I hit the microphone. I think being alive is traumatic, to be honest with you. Living is traumatic. So I think we're always incurring some sort of trauma. I think, once again, it's how we deal with it and heal with it or heal through it. That's really important to know how to do that as you get older, all right? Because especially as you get older, you're going to deal with trauma after trauma. You know, in some way, shape, or form. Not saying it's like always like that or always bad, but life, as we know, is not easy. Exactly. Coley says a lot of people think bullies go away after high school. No, they just become adult bullies. Exactly. Exactly. So just as you grow and evolve, your trauma grows and evolves with you. So if you don't keep that trauma in check, that's your shadow side. Sometimes your shadow can become, you know, so big that it overpowers you at times, right? Resilience and tolerance is needed for sure, exactly. Yeah. As you become older, resilience, tolerance, and learning how to heal or learning how to deal with stress is very important. How to deal with negativity. Everyone needs their kind of thing, you know, because we can't take it's, you know, you have to be careful of taking on, you know, everyone's pain, your pain, you know, like for long periods of time and not releasing any of that pain. I mean, it's just not healthy. Imagine a therapist, you know, or psychic, you know, dealing with everyone's energy and trauma every day. In some way, shape, or form, it's exhausting. And then to having to deal with your own traumas. So yeah, it's, even with trauma and triggers, it's important to set boundaries. All right. Let's talk about trauma dumping. Actually, you have to be really careful when it comes to trauma dumping, especially with your friends. All right. especially with your family. I had to cut someone off because they constantly trauma dumped on me. It just became too much, alright? One of the best things you can do in terms of dealing with your trauma is, once again, dealing with it in a healthy way so you don't trauma dump on people, because that's not healthy. Your friends, your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife are not your therapist, okay? Yes, Jessica. Yes, Sylvester. Hey, Lamarr, you are so right. Yes, Sylvester. Jessica says, yes, that is one of the reasons I stepped back from Sarah. Too much trauma. Yeah. Trauma dumping is not healthy, and I promise you, I know from experience, I'm not the one that trauma dumped. I was trauma dumped on, and it was very exhausting. Alright? And I had no choice but to cut that person off. And I don't know if I will ever let that person back in my life, to be honest with you, because of all the trauma dumping. Okay? I repeat, your friends, your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your dog or your cat, alright, are not your therapist, okay? The best way to go about trauma, in terms of healing it, is dealing with it spiritually. And then when it comes to the spiritual walk, the spiritual path, it's important to, in terms of healing your trauma, remember it's a journey of self. So really, you're the only one that can deal with your trauma by going on a spiritual route, alright? Because you're the only one that experienced it, alright? Now, the reason why you may want to go the spiritual route is because, once again, we talked about in part 1, sometimes that trauma can be deeply ingrained in your spirit and your soul. And the only way to go about releasing it is to go on a spiritual path, alright? Another way, not everyone is comfortable with spirituality, is via therapy or something like that. Right? All my friends I cut off for that reason. Yeah, it's one reason why I don't really have many friends, to be honest with you. Because there always comes a point, especially with me being a psychic, and I think sometimes psychics can be seen as therapists or psychiatrists or something like that. Psychiatrists in the sense that, we do give remedies or, prescriptions, spiritual prescriptions for people, especially if you're into the herbs. A lot of times my prescription is, child, you need a spiritual bath, you need a candle, you need this or that. So that's why I say psychiatry, not, saying that spirituality is medical, professional, blah, blah, blah. You get what I mean? Sometimes people need medical professionals. Sometimes spirituality is not enough. Sometimes spirituality can make things worse, depending on who you're dealing with. Alright? So, those are two paths. There are other paths, alright? But yeah. Coley says they probably took advantage of you, Lamarr, because they know you're a psychic and were trying to get free advice for their trauma. Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is that this person was also a psychic. So... But I did feel like I was being taken advantage of for my insight and clarity. And I didn't feel like I was getting benefit out of that relationship. So I had to cut it off. Sorry if I bug or message you too much, Lamarr. It's okay, J. Manuel. I don't feel like you do. I'm not sure why that just came up, but I don't get bothered by it. I answer messages when I have time. I like to answer messages when I am in a calm, cool place. It honestly doesn't matter if you're a friend or a family member or my mom. Unfortunately, I have to be honest with myself. I'm just not the best at communication. Unfortunately, even though I'm a moon in Libra, my Mercury's in Sagittarius and my Mars in Sagittarius, so I'm very not the most organized all the time when it comes to communication. So don't take that as me thinking you're bugging me or something like that. I am no psychic and get the same thing. Yeah, psychics are traumatized to hone their craft. It's a vicious circle of our reality. Exactly, right, beautiful dreamer? Sylvester says, have you ever dealt with a dark psychic empath who uses people or maybe have wanted to use you? Probably. I think now I'm better at knowing how to deal with that energy. One way to not deal with that energy is to just protect yourself. And what works for me is not befriending everyone. I don't want everyone to be my friend. I don't want to be friends with everybody. All right. And just because you're a friend doesn't mean like we're super duper close. Like, I don't know. It's weird. You have to set boundaries. But it's good you cut them off. They could have been trying to usurp your energy. I kind of felt like that too. You know? With this friend, I noticed, you know, they were trauma dumping. And then the questions I would ask them, because they were also a psychic, would turn out to not come true. You know, meanwhile, you know, just because it's a free reading, I'm still, you know, putting heart and soul into my readings. And it's like, why am I reading you when I'm not getting anything out of this situation? Your trauma is becoming my trauma, child. I don't have time for this. So I had to cut them off, and I feel so much better, to be honest with you. And I hope they're dealing with their trauma, you know. Good luck with that. But part of Pluto, part of trauma, part of facing your fears is learning to not let other people's trauma become your trauma. That also includes your friends, your family, your mother, your father, alright? Your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Just because you agree, now with your family it's different because you don't necessarily, you agree spiritually before you come down. But in terms of friends and your husband, wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, these are agreements. So you're agreeing to be in a relationship with this person, whatever it is. You're agreeing to, you know, the rules and regulations of the relationship or the dynamic, you know. So it's okay to disagree. That's what boundaries are about, you know, disagreeing, but agreeing to disagree. I don't like when you do that. Please don't do it anymore. Okay, I didn't mean to do that to you, you know, but we'll agree to disagree, you know, kind of thing. Does that make sense? No reciprocity, exactly. I end up trauma dumping because I keep getting dumped by shrinks. Ooh. That's interesting. Boundaries are key. Gotta protect your energy, exactly, because I have too much trauma always. Boundaries are beautiful. Yeah. And this is not to bash whoever this psychic is, child, because I'm not mentioning names. They might be watching. Wouldn't surprise me if they're watching, to be honest. But I truly, you know, at this point don't care because I have my own trauma to deal with, you know, and that I'm working through. And you know, sometimes relationships come into your life and they can be healthy for you to work through your trauma. But that's not the purpose of other people coming into your life. Other people coming into your life, their job is to not heal your trauma. Your job is to heal your trauma. Alright? Remember that. Remember that. If you don't take anything from this video, remember, and I think someone sent a donation, so remember that your trauma is your trauma and only you can heal your trauma. Alright? Other people can help, but ultimately it's up to you to heal. Okay? Help versus heal. Okay? Okay, you guys. Let's get to this next question. Thank you to whoever just donated. I thank you, Tina, for your question. Tina wants to know, will I find new love this year? Every now and then I'll even have that client who likes to trauma dump, you know. I have to set boundaries. You know. I had a client say to me actually a while ago, like, you know, do my problems bother you or am I like stressing you out? I was like, absolutely not. I didn't say this to her, but, you know, in such short words or, you know, nice words, professional words, I was like, your problems are not my problems. You know, I can help you with your problems, but my job is to not fix your problems or heal you or, you know, heal your trauma. You know? So, setting boundaries is important. Your circus, your monkeys, exactly. Hi, Benzina. Your circus, your monkeys. I don't know why that just made me laugh. Alright. Will Tina find new love this year? Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I don't know why when I heard Tina, it reminded me of Tina Turner. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Will Tina find new love this year, Spirit? What do you have to say? By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings still, so if you want a question, donate. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And also, you guys, new Cleopatra will be making an appearance soon, so get excited. Alright, I get the Seven of Cups. So, will you find new love this year? Seven of Cups can be distraction. Seven of Cups can be issues with choosing. Isn't it interesting? This keeps coming up when I mentioned the ex-psychic. Interesting. Alright, I get the, not saying they did it, but just saying. I get the Magician card. So even though, I don't know, there's distractions here, the Seven of Cups can also be something about choices, like making the right choices in terms of who you date. I feel like the Magician card could represent you turning things around. However, I get the Two of Pentacles right after it. So will you find new love this year? I get the Eight of Wands. So I feel like there could be a lot of... Oh, that shows up on various channels. Got it. Interesting. I wonder if it's because I got blocked earlier. I'm just trying to make the connections. I get the Five of Pentacles. Will you find new love this year? To be honest, I don't see the energy of new love this year necessarily. I see a lot of things maybe you need to work on. I get the Five of Wands, so I feel like there's something about maybe choices you make. You know, Five of Pentacles can also be an energy of like knowing your worth or settling for less than you deserve. So I feel like there's something about choices here. Let's pull one more card. The last card I get is the Three of Pentacles. So let me go back to the question so I answer the question correctly. Alright. Will I find new love this year? I don't see the strongest energy around you meeting or finding new love this year. I do feel like with the Magician card, it does feel like you could turn things around. Does that necessarily mean that you can turn things around to the point that new love will come in? Like, you know, just like that? I don't see that because the cards that follow the Magician card don't necessarily show that. Alright, but I do see working on yourself. So that I feel like you can make better choices moving forward in terms of the people you choose to date. Because I feel like there's something with that. Does that make sense? Yes, New Cleopatra Thursday, exactly. Or Friday, I'm not sure. Well, actually, no, it's Thursday. I think you're right. It's Thursday. So, you guys, I don't know why, but I'm loving this chat that we're having about Pluto and trauma. I feel like this is very healing. Is this healing or therapeutic for anyone watching? Maybe even in the playback, replay? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright. Remember, if you would like to donate for a live question, it is $5 for one question before I sign off. We've been on for about an hour and 30 minutes. If you didn't watch part 1, watch part 1. Actually, let me see if I can change the title to... Is this part 2? The title to this part 2? Let's change the title to the previous one, part 1. Part 1. Part uno. Oh, I didn't even know they had that. It literally says partially blocked. I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe I can, hold on. Let me see if I can appeal this. Because, child. I needed to hear this. I love your circus monkeys. Yes, my papa just passed and I've been spewing. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that, beautiful dreamer. I'm going to play it back. I was crying earlier, so I know I need this. Yes. Alright. partially blocked. Oh, I don't think I can do anything about it. Oh, well. Whatever, YouTube. Yes, it is healing and an interesting topic. Thank you. He is happy now. Yes. Sometimes, moving on from the physical body can be healing for the soul. Okay, so I think someone sent a donation, Deb Crosser. Let me charge my phone before it dies. Alright, so I don't know if Deb is in the room. So won't the real Deb please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh, okay, that's you, Fairy. Alright, let's get into your question, Fairy. Your question is, wanting to get pregnant soon, wondering if we should pursue this year. Should Deb pursue... Sorry. Should Deb pursue getting pregnant? Oh, Fairy Waters, I'm sorry. Should Fairy Waters pursue... getting pregnant, Spirit? Should Fairy Waters pursue getting pregnant? Oh, he smiled when he left. Confirmation that he was going to be okay. I love that. But here goes my cover. Sorry. Well, I mean, my name is on the, you know, the marquee, honey. So, I guess we're both in the same boat. Alright, I get the King of Swords. So, should you pursue pregnancy this year? Libra, Gemini man could be important. I get a Four of Swords. I get the Hermit. I feel like certain things need to be in place first. I get the Ten of Pentacles, which can represent, like, financially, you moving towards a plan in some way, shape, or form. I get the Two of Pentacles. When I went to the farm, I passed a church, and the sign said he went right to heaven, and I thank God for that sign. Finally, I had a little sign. That is beautiful. And the last card I get is the Ten of Swords. I'll pull one more card. Should you pursue this year? I don't know if the best energy is around this year, to be honest. I feel like you should start planning. The last card I get is the Temperance card. So maybe the Temperance card is a number of 14. So maybe the next 14 weeks, 14 months maybe. 14 months would be sometime. If we have 7 months left of the year, that's half of 14. 7. So maybe this time next year. At the latest. But that's what I see. I feel like you need to, like, start planning. And then pursue. Well, it's going to have to be a plan. We don't have sperm in this relationship. 14 months sounds doable. Exactly. After this winter, maybe. Alright, so your next question, Fairy Waters, is if we should use an anonymous donor or look into friends, relatives as donors. Should Fairy Waters look into an anonymous donor or look to family or friends? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? For some reason, I have Lady Gaga's Stupid Love stuck in my head. Is someone playing that song or something? Because, child, I keep hearing it in my head. Alright. Sorry. What do you have to say about this, Spirit? An anonymous donor or friends or family? The first card is the Ace of Cups, so I feel like either way you will get some sort of donor. It's interesting because this kind of looks to me a little bit like sperm, not to be too vulgar. Alright. I get the Hanged Man, so there could definitely need to be patience. I feel like ask around, so ask around could mean family or friends, even if family or friends could introduce you or direct you to somewhere in particular or someone in particular. Gaga's on tour in Europe. She is on tour. Our cup overfloweth. Exactly. I get the Devil card. I get the Eight of Pentacles. I almost feel like it might be better if you don't know the person, to be honest with you. But I keep hearing ask around. So I get the Four of Pentacles. I feel like it's kind of a little bit of both. I feel like maybe friends or family could be involved, but loosely. I feel like it would be better if you didn't know who the donor was, alright? I get the Strength card. So I feel like either way you will find someone. I feel like you need to ask around. And it might be good if you, like, once again, you either don't know who the donor is or if you have a loose relationship with the donor. Like they, you know, there's boundaries set. Does that make sense? I want your stupid love. I want your stupid love. Sorry, I had to get that out. I love, by the way, that my second YouTube channel is growing, honey. Yes. I love to see it. There was like... And it looks like you guys are watching, watching the content, honey. Yes. Okay. We have friends who have gone through this process, so maybe asking for advice. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I would definitely ask those friends for advice and see what they have to say. Maybe they can direct you somewhere. Alright? But that's what I see about that. Thank you for your questions and your donations. Thank you to whoever just donated right now. Let's see. You know who we haven't seen? Kevin. Thank you, The Linen, for your donation. The Linen Shop of Green Bay. I had an entanglement. Is he coming back around after third-party interference? So, is The Linen Shop of Green Bay's entanglement going to be, is he going to be coming back around after third-party interference? Is he going to be coming back around, Spirit? Thank you, Jessica, for your donation. Oh, that's you, beautiful dreamer. Okay. I get the Page of Wands, so... Page of Wands can be impulsive. It can be or I get the Two of Pentacles. I get the Hermit. So I don't know if they'll be around soon, or if they do, it could be very impulsive, very quick. They may, like the Page of Wands is like, now, I need to meet you now, or talk to you now kind of thing. And if it's not now, then it's like a, you know, well, you missed the moment or something like that. Does that make sense? Like if you're not available now, then it, you know, forget it kind of thing. Yes, beautiful dreamer. I get the King of Wands, beautiful dreamer. So I'm not sure if person is an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, male or masculine energy. We do know he's a male because you said he. I get the King of Pentacles, so maybe two men could be important. You did say third party interference, so we're not judging here. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, male or masculine energy. He's a Gemini. Oh, okay. Maybe he has earth or fire rising or moon or something like that. I give a Judgment card, so I feel like you two could reconnect, but I do see like other people involved, you know. I'm not sure if these people know each other or what the context is, but I get the Strength card, so I feel like, yeah, he will come back eventually. The Judgment card is a 20 card. The Strength card is a 8 card, so maybe within the next 8 to 20 days, 8 to 20 weeks, within that time frame. That's what I see about that. Does that make sense? Jessica wants to know, what are my spiritual gifts? What are Jessica's spiritual gifts, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? By the way, you guys, I am doing personal readings as well. So if you're waiting for your personal readings, they are coming. So, but I'm also available for personal readings as well. What are Jessica's spiritual gifts, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? But his bro is my BF, and my GF helped his ex make a mess. Yes, it does, and thank you. Ciao. Oh, your bro is your girlfriend's boyfriend. Ciao. Alright. Well, anyways, Jessica's question is, thank you for your question, beautiful dreamer. What are Jessica's spiritual gifts, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? I get the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups can be empathy, so you may be empathic. The Ace of Cups definitely could be premonitions, intuition. Oh no, his bro is my gay best friend. Oh, got it. Got it. I get the Ace of Wands, so I feel like you probably do have premonition or a strong intuition. You may be able to see things before they happen, kind of thing. Excuse me, I get a Queen of Wands. You could be creative, which is, you know, technically a spiritual gift, believe it or not, gift. I get the Two of Wands. So I'm not sure if you're always fully tapped in when it really counts, to be honest, Jessica, when it comes to making decisions. I mean, I get the Ten of Swords, so I feel like even though you have these gifts, you don't always, once again, tap into them or use them or utilize them or believe in them, maybe. The last card I get is the Six of Wands. So I feel like you may need to practice your gifts. Practice honing your gifts, specifically your intuition or your premonitions, you know, whatever it is you have in terms of making intuitive decisions. Alright? Because once again, I feel like you have a good sense of intuition, like clairvoyancy or clairvoyant or maybe clairsentient, like that kind of energy. But that's what I see. I feel like you're like clairvoyant and clairsentient. I definitely have strong vibes about things. Yes, exactly. Trust your gut. Trust that vibe, that feeling. 9 times out of 10, it'll save you. Well, alright, you guys. You're welcome, Jessica. We are at 1 hour and 40 minutes, so I guess I'll stay on for another 20 minutes so we can make it an even 2 hours as usual. So, last call for any donations. If you guys have any last minute donations or questions, make sure you send your donations. Let me check and make sure I didn't miss anyone. Remember, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but of course I do also accept Super Chat. And the information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. Alright, for you to copy and paste if need be. But I think we've had a lot of interesting points made in this video. Specifically dealing with trauma, facing your fears, the importance of all that energy, why we need to face our fears, deal with our shadow side. Remember, Pluto is your shadow side, your shadow self. It's the part of you that you don't show to anyone, you know, your deepest, darkest secrets, you know, that have shaped you to become who you are at this point in your life. You know, certain traumas that you go through, you don't tell everyone. Even the closest people in your life, you won't tell certain traumas that you've experienced or gone through for whatever reasons, right? But that's a sign that you're like, you know, you may be allowing that trauma to control you in some way, shape, or form, or have a hold on you that may not necessarily be healthy and could block certain blessings from coming in. Trauma can also be an energy of, like, you know, especially unhealed trauma can cause self-sabotaging, you know, I don't know what the word would be, but like self-sabotaging, basically. You sabotage yourself. You sabotage things that are good for you. Maybe because you're used to things being bad. Like, that can be an example of your trauma coming up to haunt you and stuff like that. Like, imagine if Sidney Prescott, once again, we're talking about Scream 3. There's a Scream 4 and 5. But imagine if Sidney Prescott had let her trauma of being stalked and attempted to be killed 3 times, or, you know, 4 or 5 times. Imagine if she let that get to her. The one thing I love about Sidney Prescott as a movie character is that you see the development of how she deals with her trauma from the first Scream that came out in 1996 to the most recent Scream, Scream 5, that came out this year, actually, you know? You see how she's evolved and grown. You've seen, and I love it because it's inspiring to me. I know she's just a movie character, but as we say on this channel, art imitates life, alright? It's very inspiring to me to see a character such as Sidney Prescott go through trauma in every movie, but still somehow overcome. Could you imagine going through what she's gone through, you know? When you look at Sidney, it's like, and maybe what I've gone through isn't so bad. If she can do it, I can do it too, you know? So that's why we talked about Sidney, and I used her as an example in Scream 3. In the previous video, we also talked about that a little bit in this video too. Yes, it's always a good room, right? Beautiful Dreamer. We always have a good time. We always have, you know, just an interesting conversation. Enlightening conversation. Alright. So, I don't know, does anyone have any questions, you know, concerns, or comments to make before I sign off? Remember, if you guys want any last minute questions, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. A lot of you sent Super Chats, Miss Live. I didn't expect you all to have so many questions, but, you know, I'm always surprised by how busy it is when I come live. Most of the time I expect to just come on and chat, but no, y'all be asking questions. Y'all just be throwing them out there, and I love it. But alas, our time has come to a close. So if anyone doesn't have any questions, I think I may make this a short live. I know we have about 15 more minutes, but chat, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I just want to relax, I think. So, last minute questions, $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. We'll do some quick church announcements before I sign off as well. Remember, Thursday, is today Thursday? What's today? Oh, today's Wednesday? Really? I thought today was Thursday. Wow. Alright, well, tomorrow... Are you feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. You know what I think? I think after realizing... You should check out Dolo the pilot. He is great. Oh, I used to watch Dolo. But then he said something very transphobic. I don't even remember what he said. And I unsubscribed from him. And I haven't watched him in years or months. So I might have to check him out, though. But, since I found out about the vinegar water and how vinegar water can help your heartburn and your acid reflux, I'm thinking what the issue might have been my acid reflux or heartburn, because apparently acid reflux and heartburn, if left unchecked, can cause issues with your sinuses and allergies. So I don't know, but I feel a lot better after doing this, and of course having my green drink, which I have every day. I have one of these every day. I have not finished this one, but I made it this around 10 or something, so it's still kind of fresh and cold, but I have one of these every day. I always rinse my nose out, with like sinus rinse, so those are important to do. Brush your teeth when you're sick, alright? Also, brush your actual toothbrush and tongue scraper. Clean them, alright? When you're sick especially. You don't want to get reinfected, which is kind of nasty to think about. I always brush, whenever I finish brushing my teeth and scraping my tongue, I always make sure that I wash the brush and the tongue scraper in soap. It's usually the pump soap where you pump it out and then it, always do that. Oh, I need to try that. I get heartburn sometimes. Yeah, heartburn can cause other issues, which I didn't know. Well, I did know, but I didn't think it was the issue. But now I'm thinking it was part of the issue. Yeah, heartburn can cause issues with your sinuses, because heartburn, acid reflux, it goes back up your throat, and it can actually go up to the sinuses. So child. Okay, he is the mess, but I enjoy his perspective. Yeah, Dolo the pilot, he can be good. I just don't always agree with some of the stuff he says, but once again, we can agree to disagree. I forgot what he said. I even forgot what he said that pissed me off, but it was something transphobic, and I just wasn't feeling it, so I unsubscribed. I forgot what he said though. This was like a couple years ago. I heard mustard helps. I don't have mustard here actually. I've never heard about that mustard. I never buy mustard. Now, if it's honey mustard, but I don't even have honey mustard in here. Fairy Water says, I had lime water today and thought of you. I'll have to try vinegar. How much do you put in your water? Only a few capfuls. Lime water is so good, by the way. But only a few capfuls of vinegar in your water will be fine. So just like maybe at the most a tablespoon, depending on how big your water bottle is or cup, but I wouldn't put more than a tablespoon. You don't want to be drinking straight vinegar. That's not, ciao. It's acidic. Okay, yeah, so what I found, the reason why vinegar helps, even though vinegar I believe is acidic too, apparently heartburn, it's commonly believed that heartburn and acid reflux is caused by too much acid in the stomach, but they say that, They say that sometimes the reason why acid reflux and heartburn happens is because you don't have High Diamond Oracle, is because you don't have enough acid in your stomach. I think that was my case, because whenever I did have acid reflux or heartburn, I would just use those antacid pills like Pepto-Bismol or whatever. But I think that would make it worse, because it would deplete the acid in my stomach, and then my stomach would compensate for the acid that was being depleted and would make more acid. So somehow, some way, the vinegar water tells your stomach that there's enough acid in the stomach and not to produce more. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Candidiasis. What is that? I used to take apple cider vinegar shots for overall health. Good stuff, but harsh on teeth. Yes, they can be harsh on your teeth. That's why you want to dilute it. Alright. And I heard not to brush your teeth an hour after you drink vinegar water because your teeth are sensitive or something like that. Candidiasis? What is that? A yeast infection? Candidiasis and acid reflux. I don't know what that is. Overgrowth of yeast in the body. Oh, okay. It could be that. I wonder if it is that, if the vinegar water will still help with it, because the vinegar water is helping. Has anyone tried magical berries? They make acidic foods taste like sugar. No. From all the meds used and hormones in the food. Oh, that makes sense. Got it. You know, I'm not really a sugar person for some reason. I don't have like a sweet tooth. I very rarely have a sweet tooth. Which is weird because when I was younger, I used to love sweets. I used to love going to Cold Stone Creamery. I think the last time I went to Cold Stone was like maybe months ago, 6 months ago maybe. And before that, child, who knows? A lifetime of research helped me apple cider vinegar in an enema. Interesting. That's interesting. Where are they sold? The magical berries. Yeah, I've never heard of the magical berries. Magical berries? Magical berries. Oh, it's a magic berry. It's a fruit, apparently. Syncypalum dulcificum, I guess is the scientific name of it, is a plant in the sapo, I don't even know how to pronounce that, family, known for its berry that when eaten causes sour food subsequently consumed to taste sweet. This effect is due to miraculin. It's located in tropical West Africa. Interesting. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Oh, I need that. Clean me out, honey. Yes, yes. I eat labneh, an unsweetened yogurt, every day. I have to work on that healthy gut. Exactly. I'm not really a yogurt fan, to be honest, but yeah, it is about a healthy gut. A lifetime of hormone pumped in my system in the late 90s led me to research extensively and came to a clear solution that all stems from the gut. Exactly. Clear the gut, thus balance the body. Exactly. That's why I'm doing this. The green drinks. I've been doing this for about a month now. I'm almost a month, 2 months. I feel like this has been helping. But, you know, I feel like the antacids, the Pepto-Bismols, are not working in my favor. So I'm going to maybe do a day of not using those and just using the apple cider vinegar and seeing how that goes. Because to be honest, this is why, allegedly, to be, you know, I don't necessarily like pharmaceuticals all the time. Because, one, they can be addicting. Number 2, they, you know, can backfire, you know. So it's almost like a sour cream, but much better, not sweet at all. Interesting. Yes, the gut is the defense. Exactly. Yeah. So, also, the gut can be a place where a lot of pain and energy is stored, actually. So, the gut, you know, is really important in a lot of ways. Also, if you wanted to know, the gut or the stomach is ruled by the zodiac sign Virgo. Virgo rules the abdomen, alright? Which is why Virgo is associated with health. It's from the Middle East. We buy the one from Lebanon. Okay, we have a few international grocery stores I like to shop at. So I'll check it out when I'm there. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. Powder clay on tap water as an enema. Powder clay on tap water as an enema. Powder clay on tap water or in tap water? You mean? I think I have powdered clay. What do you mean powdered clay though? Powdered clay? Doesn't clay harden? Powder clay. Try natural ginger, fennel seed, clove, star anise. Yeah. I've also heard something else can be good. There's an edible clay. Oh, okay. Try natural ginger, fennel. Maybe it was fennel seed, clove, star anise, and tap water. I think I have some fennel seed, or is it fenugreek? Fennel seed, fenugreek. I'm gonna have to see what like supplements I have up there. I have Virgo rising, so I'm a little obsessed with all things health. I'm a Virgo rising too, which is why I'm obsessed with all things health. And also have a sensitive stomach if I'm not careful. I have a very sensitive stomach. Apparently I can't eat things that are super spicy, but I think that has something to still do with the gut and the acid. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I love spicy food, so I need to figure it out, child. So yeah, this is an interesting topic. Maybe one day we can talk about Virgo and health. I think that would be a good topic. Let's write that down. Because I'm loving this topic right now. Or Mercury in health, Virgo in health. We'll figure out the title. Yes, you guys. Okay, well, donations are closed. All right. I don't think anyone sent a question in. So please. Oh, wait. Someone did send a question? No. I answered that one already. So donations are closed. All right. Virgo North Node. Ooh, your purpose in life is to get healthy. I can inbox you some exact recipes. Please, Remy. I would really appreciate that because, child. I will say the acid, the vinegar is helping because I have been feeling good, so far throughout the stream. But I've heard that apple cider vinegar is better, so maybe tomorrow I'll go buy that. I've also heard mother of vinegar is better, but I don't know where to find mother of vinegar, and it looks a little scary, so I'm not sure if I want to, just jump right to that. So we'll have to see. But I am liking the white vinegar in the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. Aqua, you can donate for a reading if you're going to donate in the next 2 minutes. Because I'm about to sign off. The apple cider vinegar with the mother, try at Bragg's. Bragg's vinegar. Okay. Bragg's vinegar. Because Diamond just said Bragg's. Bragg's vinegar. Bragg's vinegar. Wade in. Mother has all the good stuff. Oh, is that why it's so good? Wait, this is the one I think I've seen before. So Bragg's has the mother in it? With the mother. Oh, see, this is why I love you guys. Okay then. Got it. Well, let me take a screenshot of this, honey. Hold on. And tomorrow when I go to the store, I'm gonna find it. Oh, apparently it's at Walmart. I didn't know it was at Walmart. Okay. Maybe I'll just go to Walmart in the morning. I'll pick it up at Walmart in the morning. And it's really cheap too. Child, it's at Target, honey. Yes. It's on Amazon. I didn't know this. Thank you guys. Mother is just like a raw vinegar. It's the live culture, the mother. It sounds scary. The mother is just like apple cider vinegar. The mother has all the good stuff. I need that recipe too, Remy. Yes, raw, yeah. Yes, I used to drink mine with juices. They have all flavors. Interesting. I'm excited now. Chamomile tea also as enemas in cooled ingested. You know, it's not an enema, but you know what I really enjoy doing? I actually did one of these a couple weeks ago, and I felt so good after. A yoni steam. Yoni steams are really good. It's more spiritual, but yeah, I love me a yoni steam. Speaking of enema, it's not an enema, but... Okay, I have a few. I'm an herbalist. Yes. Yeah, that's one thing I want to get into is herbs, because I find, for me personally, I can only speak for myself, 9 times out of 10, there's an herbal remedy that will work way better for me than a pharmaceutical remedy. Now, that's not in all cases, but, you know, most cases, I'll say. Alright? Scary is all the contaminants the man places in the food. True. Scary, you're basically saying scary is heartburn and acid reflux. You're basically turning that right back on me. I see what you did there, Diamond. Alright, so I don't know, you guys. I think I'm going to sign off soon. I know someone said they wanted to donate, but child, I'm ready to go. Alright. There's essential oils you can rub on the abdomen. You can diffuse some essential oils. I actually got rid of my essential oil diffusers because my cat. I have a cat, so I heard they're not good for cats. Oh, someone sent a donation? Just in time. Oh, you just donated, Aqua? Yes, honey. Thank you for your donation. Oh, you sent it to Cash App. Okay. Wade in the water. What is your question, Aqua? Doesn't Aqua do the song Barbie Girl? That's why you need to maintain cleansings, yeah. You know, I think it's good to do detoxes too, especially as you get older. They say as you get older, you know, your things change with your body. They're right. When I was younger, I don't ever really remember having heartburn or acid reflux or anything like that. But now that I'm older, it's like, child, I need to do something different, honey. Oil are great too. I want to take an aromatherapy course. Yes. What's Justin's intentions towards me? Yes, some essential oils are not cat or dog or small children or pregnant friendly. Yeah. Excuse me. See? Alright, that was good though. That was a burp. That wasn't like acid reflux. But yeah, I noticed also when I would use the diffuser, Fonzie would like, he would sneeze. So I was like, child, I need to get rid of this. Absolutely detox, yeah. That's why I've been cooking more. I rarely eat out. You know, I love cooking. Y'all know I love cooking. I love a good home cooked meal. And I'm actually someone that loves my own cooking. I do love my own cooking, obviously. You see me cook all the time. What are Justin's intentions towards Aqua Emmy? What do you have to say about this, Spirit? I get the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups can be working together. Ten of Cups can be good synergy. I get the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can deal with impulsivity once again. It can deal with a little bit of immaturity. Eight of Cups would represent maybe not necessarily wanting to deal with, or the Page of Wands. Eight of Cups can be not necessarily wanting to deal emotionally with the situation, or get too deeply involved emotionally in a situation. I get the Ace of Swords, however, though, so some maybe important information or communication could come through with this Justin guy or Justin person. Here's a recipe: 5 drops fennel essential oil, 5 drops ginger essential oil, 5 drops sweet orange. Interesting. What is that for? I get the Two of Cups once again, so I see like I do see a possibility of a connection, a reconnection, or talking, communicating with you and this person. Hi, Sarah, the Pisces. I get the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, I get the Three of Cups. I feel like he may want to like approach you in some way, shape, or form as well. So I don't know. I see good energy around this Justin guy towards you. Alright, I don't know if he wants to get too emotionally deep at this time, but is the list still open? If you send your donation within the next 2 minutes, it's open. Because I'm about to sign off. I was just looking up sweet orange oil on Amazon. I love putting essential oils in my bath. And sometimes I'll gargle with them, you know, in terms of like brushing my teeth. Hi, Pretty Dolly, or Pretty Doll. I want to try making my own soaps and laundry detergents. I have no idea about making your own soap laundry detergent, though. You know what's actually good for laundry detergent is vinegar. White vinegar. It's really good at getting out stains and smells. I don't know if it works so well as a detergent, though, to be honest with you. Thank you, Sarah, for your donation. What's your question, Sarah? Let me go blow my nose really quickly because my nose is stuffy. Oh, he just contacted you, Aqua? See? Predicted it. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me go blow my nose. Oh. Okay. I used to wash my face with my hair with peppermint, but my cat then tries to eat my hair, so I had to stop. I would like to know what general messages needs to come out for me. What does Sarah need to know at this time, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? What does Sarah need to know at this time? And cleanses spiritually your clothing. Exactly, yes, it does spiritually cleanse your clothing. Vinegar. Which is important, actually, to do. I get the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a card of priorities. It is a card of maybe budgeting. Whether it's budgeting your resources, your time, things of that nature. Priorities. I get the Page of Wands, which can be immaturity. It can be just beginning something in some way, shape, or form. I get the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like maybe there's a decision on the table for you. I feel like if there's something new or a new opportunity entering in your life soon, you may definitely want to consider being open to it. Even if you kind of have to start from the bottom and work your way up in some way, shape, or form. The Knight of Pentacles after the Wheel of Fortune can denote this opportunity being of like financial. Hold on, I had a card fall. It can be like something financial, professional, something like that with the Knight of Pentacles. I get the Temperance card. So I feel like there's something good coming for you soon that you definitely need to consider taking or taking on or being open to. I get the Four of Wands. Let's just pull one more card. And your last card is the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like something new is coming your way. You definitely want to be open, but it could involve changing, changing your scenery, changing your social group, you know, in a way that could feel uncomfortable in some way, shape, or form. But it feels like you may want to go towards, you still may want to be open to whatever this new opportunity is, despite whatever discomfort may come with it, because, you know, I feel like the pros outweigh the cons here. So, yes, some good cards, exactly. I have thought about taking a course for lashes. Well, I think that would be a good idea if that's, you know, if that fits the description of what I just said, especially if it's something you've never done before. I would say do it. Thank you, Sarah, for your donation. Oh, wow. Someone sent a donation for 4 questions, child. Sarah, what are your 4 questions? Y'all really trying to keep me up late, huh? Speaking of lashes, I think I'm going to get New Cleopatra some lashes, but I have no idea how to do lashes, so I'm a little nervous. I naturally have really pretty lashes, you know, long lashes, so I don't want to ruin them. So we'll have to see how lashes go. I'm going to have to look for lashes. Probably tomorrow or today. Since it's Wednesday, I need to do it before Thursday. Thursday's child. Monday, Tuesday. You think like a job change? Yes, I'm trying new things. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Sarah. Yes, thank you, Sarah, for your donation. What's your question, Sarah? What are your questions? Your 4 questions. Right, we have 2 Sarahs in the room. So right now I think I'm talking to the S Sarah, or just the S. So S, what are your questions? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. Sarah said I might as well get a whole reading, honey. I don't blame you. Wanted to just ask a question for a few cards. That's cool. Yes, what are your questions? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, I was Thursday's child. Oh, Tyler's Tarot's live? You know, I really don't watch him that much. But I notice a lot of people that watch me watch him. I like Tyler. I don't have an issue with Tyler, to be honest with you. So what are your questions, S? Wanted to ask what C Aries feelings and desires are for me. He's my child's dad. What are C Aries feelings and desires towards S? I get the Devil card, so there definitely could be some toxicity between you and this Aries, C Aries, that you may want to consider or reconsider. I get the Justice card, so I'm not sure if there's legalities involved here. Justice card can represent truth coming to light, balance in some way, shape, or form, or fairness. I like Tyler too. Yes, I like Tyler. He's funny. Try magnetic lashes. I was afraid of my lash glue pulling out my lashes. Magnetic is so easy. No pulling, tugging on the lashes. Yeah, I think I may try magnetic. I'm just going to have to see, like, does Walmart sell magnetic, or should I go to Ulta? I feel like I should go to Ulta. Alright, anyways, I get the King of Wands, so I'm not sure. Well, I guess, yeah, he's an Aries. So this definitely could be him, or them, or him. Alright. I get the 9 of Pentacles. I don't know, the Devil card coming out as the first card. Someone mentioned those on another live. Yeah, magnetic lashes. I get the King of Swords, so I don't know, I feel like with your ex or the C Aries, I get the Judgment card, so I feel like he may definitely have his own motives or intentions that are self-serving, that could deal with money, finances, something like that. So I'm not sure if it's one of those things where you pay child support, but he feels, well, if I just maybe, befriend her, or, keep in touch with her, or, behave, maybe she won't care as much, or, it's like there's a little bit of manipulation. I hope you understand. So I feel like ultimately he's hoping that I don't know how to word it, Spirit. How do you want me to word it? Like maybe connecting with you will give him some leeway or something like that. Or once again, it just feels like to me, as long as I stay on her good side, she may not, go after me, or like that kind of thing. So I don't see it necessarily as bad, but I mean the Devil card does come out as the first card, so there's definitely not all good here. All right. It was definitely toxic in the past, but we are trying to be better as communication to co-parent. Yes, he can definitely be self-serving. Yeah. So that's what I see. I don't see much like about the relationship with you per se. I feel like he's more so focused on himself and how a relationship or connection with you benefits him. Does that make sense? I feel like once again manipulation. The Devil card can be using, abusing. It's like that kind of energy. So what's your next question, S? Oh my god, so I'm looking through YouTube. Well, actually I have my video pulled up so I can read the comments as well. And this came up on my screen. This looks so good. I don't know what this is, honey. Apparently it's cornbread. I have never seen a cornbread look like that, but it looks so good. I think I'm just hungry. It looks like a chicken pot pie, or a pot pie, really, not cornbread. Maybe that's what they call cornbread. I don't know. But it looks so good. I'm so hungry. S, what's your second question? I don't know. I guess, guys, we're still doing live readings. I mean, if anyone else has any donations, you might as well send it now before I sign off. Because will he and my toddler son bond grow stronger in the future? Will S and her toddler son bond with the father grow? God, why are my cards falling everywhere? Alright, I'm gonna have to reshuffle. All the less expensive lash brands make magnetic lashes now, but I got them in beauty boxes. Ulta definitely has them, but probably Target drugstores too. I'll check Ulta first, probably. Or Walmart opens at 6 a.m. and I'll probably be up then, so I might just check Walmart and see what they have, and then if they don't have anything, go to Ulta. Hi, I actually sent you an email earlier, but I was wondering if it was possible to pay you somewhere where I can insert my card information. It's the easiest way for me to pay, like Etsy. Yeah, if you would like a reading, you can visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. This is my website, so once you've... Hold on, let me pull it up. This is my website, so once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can go right to the store section of my website, and this is where you can go to purchase your reading directly. Alright. And once you click on whatever reading you want, we'll just go with this one, 1 hour mediumship reading. We'll click add to cart here in a second. Make sure you also scroll down and read the directions for after your payment down here. Alright. And press add to cart. My computer's a little bit slow. Sorry about that. Actually, it's a lot bit slow. So, it is what it is. We're in a pandemic and we all have priorities. And a new computer is not a priority for me right now. But in the future, definitely. So, once you add it, you can go to view cart here. Alright. And sorry you guys, this is taking so long. I promise I'll get to your question, S. I'm sorry, it's just taking a while. Alright, so then we go to proceed to checkout. And it'll take you to PayPal, Pay Later. This is where you would go to send in your information and stuff like that, alright? So there you go. Alright. So that's that whole process. Will S and their toddler's son grow stronger with the father? I get the King of Swords. So the King of Swords could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. King of Swords can definitely be the energy of communication. I get the Lovers card. So I feel like maybe they, need to interact more. I feel like the Lovers could definitely be a strong sign that their bond will improve over time. I get the Four of Cups. I think there's something about learning to make time for each other. I mean, if the son is a toddler, maybe not so much him, but definitely the dad making time for the son and doing things with the son, not just popping up to make visits, but it's like actually taking the son out for the day or the week or whatever, y'all choose. I get the Eight of Wands. I think there's a need for consistency. Once again, doing stuff together, being present as much as possible, even if it means a phone call or a FaceTime. Yes, he lives far. Dad lives in Europe. Oh, child. Yeah. Well, FaceTime, phone calls, right? Like I just mentioned. I get the Knight of Swords, so I see a lot of phone calls, like, chats. I don't know why I just heard emails, like stuff like that. And I get the King of Cups. So I think the dad is going to need to make the biggest effort, especially while the child is growing up. I think, they're strong, definitely could improve over time. But right now, it really does depend on the dad. I mean, the son's a toddler. He can't do much about it, right? So it really falls on the dad right now, all right? But I do see the bond getting stronger irregardless. So your next question is, any new love interest coming in? Is there any new love interest coming in for S or Sarah? Is there any new love interest coming in for Sarah or S? I want your stupid love. I get the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be information, it can be communication, whether you're going towards someone else or someone's coming towards you. Definitely could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy as well. Knight of Swords would specifically be, I think, Aquarius could be. I get the Seven of Cups. Because the Knight would be a fixed sign, and I think fixed is Aquarius air. Or, let me double check. If you've ever had the tarot class with me, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, Aquarius. Alright. I get the Nine of Wands. So, is there a new love interest coming in? I feel like the Knight of Swords could be an option maybe, but I don't know. The Nine of Wands can denote some healing. I think the Six of Cups coming out could just mean also like, focusing on relationships that feel healthy to you, that are healthy, and allowing that to be a foundation to lead to more in whatever way that means. Letting Spirit take the lead in that way. And I feel like whether that means, this is a relationship with your parents, your siblings, your cousins, or, you know, a partner, or I think you just need healthy relationships around you. I get the Seven of Wands here, so I don't know if I see new love coming in soon, a new love interest necessarily. I feel like an option could come in, but I think it's about you being in the right place to choose the right person and heal. Yeah, I get the Devil card, so I don't know if you're in the right place for new love to really come in. I think go out, have fun, and in the meantime, continue working. Oh my god. I felt like something was just touching my leg. Alright. And just work on yourself in the meantime. Alright. Ciao. What is going on? Alright. Good, okay. I have hope for that connection between father and son. Like father, like son. Yeah. The connection between a child and their father, especially the son and the father, is very important. So, yeah. Or a father figure in some way. So will moving back to Europe be a good move for S? Will moving, you know, I want to visit Europe one day. Will moving back to Europe be a good move for S? Will moving back to Europe be a good move for S? Will moving back to Europe be a good move for S? That was me touching your leg, child. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, honey. It really felt like there was something touching my leg. I thought it was Fonzie for a second, but Fonzie's over there sleeping. As usual. Alright. Will moving back to Europe be a good idea for S? I get the Seven of Wands, so the Seven of Wands can be frustration, spiritual ungroundedness. I get the Three of Wands. You may want to have other options other than just Europe. Three of Wands can be travel, long distance travel. I get the Queen of Cups. So this could be you. This definitely could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio female in some way, shape, or form. A child is also sitting underneath this woman, so this definitely could be you. I get the Sun card. So I don't necessarily get a no. The Sun card is actually a yes card, but I'm not sure if now's the right time, maybe. The Sun card is also a card of 19, so maybe the next 19 weeks, 19 months, it could be a yes with the Sun card coming up once again. Alright, let's pull a few more cards. I get the Emperor, so maybe a man could also be prominent with his decision. The Emperor would be cardinal, so definitely would be Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn energy possibly. But could be any other sign. I get the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like financially it could be a good thing for you, especially to save up money or something like that. Get on your feet a bit more. And then I get the Four of Swords. So it's like I get a yes. But I don't know if Europe is going to be your final resting place or if it's like more so just for now. So I feel like a yes, but be open as well in the meantime. Oh, I forgot the dad lives in Europe. I think his dad would be happy. I had a good life there, but it would be different this time. Yeah, I forgot the dad lives in Europe, so that makes sense. This is probably the dad. So yeah, that's what I see. I get a yes, but still be open. All right. Find a place that works for you. Whether that means it's an hour away from the dad or, you know, like you have to find what works for you. Compromise, but don't be too compromising. Does that make sense? Well, alright, you guys. This was a lovely chat. We've been on for 2.5 hours, honey. So, you know it was good if we've been on that long. Thank you so much for being here. Alright, I think we got through all the donations. So, I will see you all tomorrow. Most likely Wednesday or later today. Yeah, but I feel like it would be good for my kid. I feel like it could, definitely. Yeah. Alright, you guys. Remember, we talked about trauma. We talked about healing. We talked about triggers, and you know how to overcome all these things and how to work through your shadow self, your shadow side. Alright, this is what it's all about. Alright, you guys, thank you all for listening and watching. I will see you in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal readings. Either way, I will see you soon. Church announcements. Remember that on Thursday, I will be reviewing episode 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race on my second YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life. So I thank you all so much to those who have been supporting me over on this channel. My subscribers are growing, and I'm very happy to see it. So new content will be going up in a few days on this channel. Once again, I'll be reviewing, well, New Cleopatra will be reviewing episode 2 of RuPaul's Canada's Drag Race. So definitely check me out there. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Thank you. I will see you all in the next video. Remember, I'm available for personal readings. So if you want to reach out to a reading or for a reading, you can also text me at 703-791-9162. I also do have WhatsApp. I think it's the same number pretty much. Also, you can email me, visit my website. Either way, I am here for you if you want a reading, alright? Or candles, or class, or anything else. Love and light. Looking forward to seeing New Cleopatra. Me too. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow or later today. Good morning, good evening, good night, whenever you're listening or watching. Love and light. Bye, everybody.